Hello, adventurer! My name is Molly, and I can't wait to take you on a journey into one of the craziest, most exciting times in the world's history, a time called the Devonian period. First, I need you to turn on your imagination and turn up your listening ears because we are in for quite a ride. Now, close your eyes as tight as you can and think of yourself standing on the shore of a great big ocean. Now hold on. I'm going to turn up the time to super speed because I want you to meet someone very important. Oh, there she is, coming out of the ocean. That fish-looking creature you see coming out of the water is one of the greatest evolutionary steps in the Devonian period. And, believe it or not, she is your very oldest family member, a tetrapod. Don't believe me? Look a little closer. She has a spine, just like you, which gives her strength and helps her to coordinate all of those limbs. She has 4 limbs, just like you. She may not look amazing, but it has taken over 3 billion years of evolution for her to develop feet and arms that let her walk on land. And when she came onto land 395 million years ago, she started another long line of evolution that would someday lead to you standing right here in this museum today. Now, tetrapods aren't the only amazing thing about the Devonian period. The Devonian was a time when ancient sharks ruled the seas. Sharks evolved during this time from a type of fish called placoderms, which were the very first fish to develop jaws. As you know, jaws are very important to sharks because it helps them bite and chew the smaller fish and marine animals that they like to eat. Do you like to eat fish? Can you imagine trying to bite or eat a fish or any food without a jaw? Next time you chew, lightly touch your cheeks and feel your jaw moving. Then be thankful for the placoderms who were the first to evolve jaws similar to the ones that help us eat our food today. Now let's take a walk away from shore, because the Devonian didn't just have amazing animals, but also had some really cool plants. At the beginning of the Devonian, plants were very small, often no more than 20 or 30 centimeters. If you look down at your feet, you can imagine those tiny plants growing no taller than your ankle. But during the Devonian, plants evolved roots and vascular system inside their stems and leaves, which helped them grow taller and wider. By the end of the Devonian, those little plants had evolved into giant trees and grew together in large forests, much like the lush forests you would see today. Whew, we've almost made it to the very end of the Devonian period. But hold on tight, because the end of this period is the craziest part. At the end of the Devonian, there was a mass extinction of mostly marine life, or creatures that lived in the sea. You may have heard of the extinction of the dinosaurs, when the earth changed and the dinosaurs died out. The Devonian extinction was very similar, because a lot of animals died in a pretty short period of time, and scientists still aren't sure why. Some scientists believe all those plants I told you about earlier changed the atmosphere too much for the animals, while other scientists think asteroids from outer space hit the planet and made the animals weak. It's hard to know what caused the extinction because it happened over 300 million years ago. Since there were no people back then to write books or take pictures, scientists have to look at rocks and fossils to figure out things from so long ago. Isn't it amazing that we can learn things about the Earth from looking at rocks? Okay, adventurer, time to go back to the museum. But don't forget about your friends here in the Devonian period. Next time you crawl out of a pool, think of your tetrapod ancestor evolving legs to move on land. Next time you take a big bite of your favorite food, think of the placoderm fish who evolved jaws to bite and chew. Next time you walk through a forest, think of how all of that started with plants no taller than your ankle. And next time you're out adventuring, pick up a rock or two and remember how those rocks can give us clues to how the earth came to be what it is today.